Welcome to my channel again. My name is Ilkisa Odor. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you for coming back to watch my videos again. And I'm so happy that you guys are coming with me in this journey. So far so good. I am so grateful. My heart is full of gratitude, and I just don't take you guys for granted because checking my magnification, yeah. Yeah, so thank you. And how are you all doing? I hope you are doing okay. I hope your week was fantastic. I hope everything worked out on your favor. And if it didn't, you just had the heart to accept and just be able to push on and move on. I am so happy that you guys are loving the content that I've been sharing because at some point I was feeling like this whatever I'm saying is not making sense even to me. But every time I rewatch my videos, oh my god, I am my greatest fan. I watch the videos almost 5 times before I post it, and then after posting it I watch it like again 3 times. So I wish I wish YouTube could just add those two views. I don't know how it works, I don't know, but yeah, I am my biggest fan. And I'm just also, now when I watch the videos, I'm just like, oh, wow, wow, okay, yeah. So I'm just glad that you guys are loving this series, and thank you so much. So today the topic is, I don't know, as I was thinking about this, I didn't want to say how to love yourself because it's just not making sense. I didn't want to say that because now I felt like I should also talk about this, but I didn't want to say that. So I'm just, this topic is kind of clueless to me, but I'll just say it the way I thought about it when I was now thinking about it and just jotting down the points that I was gonna say. Um, this is gonna, this, would we say redefining self love? Yeah, I'd say that. I want to name it that way because I really struggled with naming the topic. So you guys just, as I talk about this, you can say it in your own words because I do want to say how to love yourself. It's just not making sense. As I was saying, self love is subjective. What it means to me, it doesn't mean to you. So, so I just don't want to put it all together. That's what I'm trying to mean. So I'm saying now, redefining self love to me. That's now the topic about today. So as we end this series, first of all, I just hope that you're learning something. I hope you are taking something home. And also, if, as you know, I also love learning. So don't forget to comment your favorite, let me say, even episode or your favorite thing about this series that I've done. About now, today's topic is gonna be redefining self-love to me. As I mentioned before in my videos, in my previous videos, when I started knowing about self-love, it just meant taking care of, my body, my nails, my, it never meant something deep. Now, yeah, I'd say that it never meant something deep. And um, and at that time when I was doing it, I was so young. I just didn't like understand because that was what we were being shown. Like, oh, love yourself, oh, take care of your body. And that's okay. That's literally, it's okay. But I don't know. I just never knew something deep about it. So now I feel like I know something deeper. I have learned some deeper things about it. So, and that is why I felt the need to share. And this, when I'm sharing this, these are things that have worked for me. As I mentioned, as I have said, these are just things that I feel like they have worked for me, and they have really, really helped me in the self love journey. They have made me discover myself, and also just I have appreciated myself more through these things that I'm saying. So yeah, let's get into it. So I'm right now, when I'm saying I'm redefining self-love, there are things that have become now meaningful to me, that I feel like they're now a part of my self-love journey. So the first thing that I am redefining on this self-love thing is, number one, for you to love yourself. I don't know. I hope you guys are getting me. You can you remember in the previous seconds I've said how to love yourself. So you can put that on the back of your mind as I mentioned these points, and also you know that this is redefining self-love for me. Okay? So I hope you're getting me. I hope tunapatana up to that. So the first thing is, have the courage to remove yourself from situations that no longer serve you. Oh gosh. Learn to let go. Learn to let go. That's the first thing I'd tell you on how to love yourself. Learn to let go. As someone who is attached, hey, strongly, I don't know kama hiyo ndio ilikuwa inaitwa covalent bond. I don't know, I don't care, but that is it. Hizo bonds zenye una feel, so if you learn to let go of things that no longer serve you, it will help you to move on very fast. And in that process, you have to learn to accept that people and things are just the way they are. Don't try to change people. Don't try to change things. Don't, just accept in that process of learning to let go. Just accept that, what? Okay, this person is this. Let me just accept them the way they are. Don't try and change people. That's my first point. And I have struggled. I have struggled. Because I just felt like, let me tell you why I was so attached to people and things. Because I felt like there are akuna, like no one would accept me other than them. I just gave people that power, and coming to think about it, I'm just like, no wonder I gave them that power. No wonder they just treated me that way. I gave them that power because I felt like, if they leave now, my whole personality is gone. Everything about me is just done. Akuna, I will not be me. And the moment I knew that I have the power. Number one, I have the power to just let go and wacha vitu ziende. It changed my life. It changed my life. It made me know that I will never be the same again. It just made my process of accepting things easier. Literally, like, it's so easy. Right now, as I have mentioned, if I feel like, well, I have to let go, I'll let it go. And I love that about myself. It's a strength that I build up every day, because sometimes letting go, if you're like me, kitakuramba kitakuramba, lakini you have to. Yeah, the other thing is choose yourself. The other thing is choose yourself. Be your own source of validation. That's what I mean by this. Be your own source of validation. As much as people's validation is very important, be your own source of validation. Validate yourself in all ways possible, because that will help you choose and trust in your decisions and each and everything that you do. Okay, I feel like if you don't know that you have the power to validate your existence, it's so easy for you to seek validation from other people and just wait for them to wait to validate you. And that, I feel like that gives people so much power for them to determine who you are, for them to tell you who you are. So the moment you start, you know how to validate, how to know that you are your own source of validation, your life is gonna change. It's gonna change, because now you know that it's me against the world. It's not the world against, I don't know. It's me against the world. It's me against all these people that are saying I am this person. The moment you start validating who you are, your life is gonna change. Your life is gonna change. Think about it. Think about it and change your ways. Change your ways of seeking validation from people that, first of all, they don't care about you. Number one, tuanzie hapo. They literally don't care about your existence. I just feel like sometimes we feel like people care, but they don't care. Like, kila mtu anajifikiria. Kila mtu ako tu na shida zake kwa akili. Every time you just think that, oh, people are, this is just an example. You feel like people are watching what I am doing. Imagine no one cares. Literally, no one cares. They're just thinking about them. They're just thinking about themselves. So, and that is why I literally encourage people to stop hiyo mambo ya sijui watu watasema nini, because they will sema at that point, but after hapo life yao itaendelea. No one is sitting in their 24 hours thinking about you. So think about that and choose yourself. Choose yourself. Choose yourself, baby girl. Choose yourself, baby boy. And know that you are your own source of validation, and you have the power to validate your feelings, your actions, and each and everything that happens with you. Okay? Okay. The other thing that I feel like is very, very important is accountability. Accountability. Learning how to be self-accountable, number one, before even allowing people to be in you, to help you account yourself. Learn how to be accountable for your actions and each and everything that you do. And this doesn't just mean bad things, also good things. Just learn how to be accountable. I feel like this is something that has changed my life from like last year. It has helped me to know that not in every situation I'm gonna be a victim. Just like Lydia KM says, for toxicity to exist, for toxicity to exist, two people are toxic. Nyinyi wote ni wa toxic. And if you don't know the part you played in that situation, you are acting like a victim. You are the victim. you just don't want to get out of the victimhood. So I feel like the moment you learn accountability, knowing that, as much as 90% is their fault. I mean, not 90, 60% is their fault. I also played 40% on this. I also played 40% on this. So, learning how to learning about accountability will really, really, really help you. It will change your life. It will change your life. It will change your life because staying in the victimhood, uko iyo hood ya victims, hey, and then you find your fellow victims, mnafeel ni kama, oh my god, I'm so sorry for the noise, kwanza tuanze hapo. Secondly, as I was saying, if you find people that nyinyi wote mna feel as if ni victims, that is first of all, it's your comfort zone. It's your comfort zone, and you always just feel like, sisi ndo tunakosemanga kila wakati. Sisi ndo watu wanatufanyia makosa kila wakati. And the moment you don't know the part you played, it's so easy for you to blame people for even your actions. Sometimes I feel like the moment you don't know, like, okay, I played this part in this situation, you're just living a life that I don't know. I can't explain. But let us learn how to be accountable. And in this process of learning how to be accountable, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. So this is something I learned about myself this year. I learned that I don't forgive myself. I literally don't forgive myself for hurting myself and putting myself in situations that have really zimeni hurt, like they have broken me into pieces. There's some things I haven't even forgiven myself, and also just not knowing what to do, right? Sometimes you just feel like if you do something wrong, it's so hard for someone like me to move past that and just to forgive myself and tell myself, this is just life and it's happening, and you just move regardless, and we are learning. This is just progression over perfection, and this is a process, and in this process, the highs are gonna be high and the lows are gonna be low, So the day I learned that I don't forgive myself, and that is why it's so hard for me to forgive people when they wrong me. Hey, mimi ukinifanyia makosa, now that's me in the past. I'm a changed person, So, as I was saying, mimi ukinifanyia makosa, your forgiveness, your 77 times, utaiona kwangu. You will not get it from me, because why? That is why I'm telling you, hiyo kukaa kwa victimhood. First of all, you feel so entitled. Your heart is full of resentment, entitlement, and bitterness. All those things in one heart. One heart that is supposed also to love people. So I'm saying, learn how to be accountable, and in that process, forgive yourself for your mistakes, and that will push you through. It will push you through any obstacle that you feel like, oh my god, I have failed myself, or I have just failed, It will help you. And I feel like in that process, as you learn, you get to let go and shed off things that now you feel like, okay, I don't want to be branded as this person. So my friends, please, please, please learn about accountability and forgive yourself. The other thing about that I'm redefining about self-love, and also that that is about how to love yourself more, I'll add that more, is be enough for yourself. Work on your self-worth issues. Work on those issues that make you feel like, oh my god, I'm not good enough. Ask yourself, am I enough for me? Am I doing things that include me? Like, hizo vitu zinani include. Am I doing things that make me happy? That I don't have to please for me to be seen as worthy. Be enough for yourself. That will literally change change you, and also change your perspective on how you view yourself, and just make you worthy. Like, just feel like you are worthy of being loved, worthy of being cared for, worthy of loyalty, worthy of so many things. Work on your self-worth issues. I had mentioned that in the previous video. I can't remember what I said, but I know I had mentioned that. I had already talked about self-worth and all that. So work on that. Work on that, because hey, if you feel like, I feel like this is a situation where you just feel like, an example of like me. I have always felt like, you know, I'm not worthy, like, being receiving the rewards of my hard work. Are we getting each other? I'm not worthy receiving the results of my hard work. And that is why for the longest time I have always belittled myself. So you can find that people know my worth, people. But as for me, every time I come back to myself, those two things are not matching, because I have I don't know. I don't know how worthy I am, because everything that I tell myself is the opposite of what people see in me. And your brain can't can't fathom or can't change if you don't believe it. If you don't believe it. So if you have self-worth issues, if you have self-worth issues, no one can save you. No one can save you apart from yourself. No one can literally save you. So if you're waiting for someone to remind you of how good you are, so as I'm saying, no one will help you change apart from you. So try and change those your self-worth issues. Try and think about them. Think about them very, very well. Okay? Okay? Yeah. As I mentioned about this, as I mentioned about this self-worth thing, I'd really like you to also I feel like this self-worth thing gives you, what the moment you work on your self-worth issues, it builds self-trust. It builds so much trust in yourself, to the point that, sorry, you know that whatever happens, the trust I have in myself is the only thing that matters. So the other thing is trust in yourself. Trust in the decisions that you make. Trust in your intuition. Trust in yourself. Trust in yourself. Trust. T for trust. Okay? Trust in yourself. Believe in yourself like no one cares. As much as there are people that believe in you, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, baby, because now that will help you. It will ground you. It will make you like stand still on who you really are. It will give you the foundation of you coming up, of you growing, you know? So trust in your decisions and in yourself so much. The other thing that I feel like it's very, very important in this self-love journey and how to know yourself is associate yourself with people that believe in your own way of self-love. If you associate with people that believe in what you believe, it's so easy for you to navigate. And I'm not saying that you should just be friends with the same people or just the same people. You are getting whatever I'm saying. So I'm just saying that there are some things that I just feel like you should not compromise on, you know? There are some things that don't compromise, because at the end of the day it's you that is gonna be hurt, and you are just gonna hautakuwa sasa una nini, you are functioning the way you want yourself to function. So associate yourself with people that believe in the kind of self-love that you believe. I don't know what it is, but just associate yourself with those people. The last and not the least is give yourself credit. Give yourself credit. Clap for yourself. Yani, congratulate yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you don't do these things for yourself and you're waiting for people, as I mentioned, as I said, I have always waited for people to give me credit. And at that time, I never gave myself credit for the things that I used to do. And that is why sometimes it just never made sense. It didn't make sense at all, because I waited. Thank God they didn't do that to me. Now I had sikuwa an option. I didn't have any option but just to believe, but just to work on that. Sometimes I just feel like God God does so many things that are just funny. Now look at that. I had to work on myself and give myself that credit that I was seeking from those people. Now, you see, that's unaona mali tumefika. I have even had the courage to open a YouTube channel and just talk about things that talk about things. I just don't care if it is one person that is watching. Look at that. Look at that growth. Look at that growth. And so yeah, give yourself credit. Give yourself credit on each and everything. It might seem as small as I don't know what, but give yourself credit. Give yourself credit for each and everything that you do, because it just builds up confidence and it just makes you know that I got me. I got me. Whether anyone else says that, doesn't matter or what, it is me. Mimi niko na mimi. So I feel like that is what that does to you. So yeah, that's my last point, and I just hope that you guys have enjoyed the series that I have done. I can't wait to do another series. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for watching up to here, and I just hope that you have a fantastic day, a fantastic week. Other than that, I don't have anything to say. Bye bye. Bye. See you guys next time. Thank you.